big old bass. See if we can land him.
All right, good morning. What is up, everyone, and welcome back to the Real Tea and Fishing YouTube channel. I have been on a bit of a hiatus, I guess the past month. It's been a super busy month for me. Wedding anniversary, new job. Went to Mississippi to a football game. So yeah, it has been a very, very busy month. But we are back out here on the Tennessee River today. We're going to try to do some catfishing. I posted a little poll on the channel and it was kind of mixed between catfishing, creek fishing, or something else. So that's a creek, that's the river. I'm sure we can throw something else in there. So I've got some red worms, got some minnows, got two catfishing poles with me, got one little open face pole, and we have those guys that I've already been able to catch. So I don't have my proper piece for my chest mount for my GoPro. The one I have is broke, but I do have my tripod here for my cell phone, and we're gonna make this work. So yeah, it is nice and overcast. It is a little windy. It's a little cool this morning, but that's okay. This is actually a spot below the Chickamauga Dam here. This is where Catfish Dave caught like a 90-something pounder a few years back. The Magic Kingdom, a little upriver there. There's a White House over there where there's a hole, but we're gonna give it a shot. We're gonna try to catch some fish, and we're gonna try to have some fun. And hey, as always, thanks for tuning in, and let's go fishing, y'all. All right, guys, so like I said, we're gonna do some catfishing. We may do a little creek fishing, but I've got my two poles set up right here, both with a piece of cut bluegill on them that I just caught from just right up the creek here. And then what I'm gonna do while I'm waiting on those is I'm gonna take my minnows here and I'm gonna throw out here just along the bank here and see if we can't have a little bit of luck. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a good morning. Hopefully, like I said, we'll catch a fish or two. Hung up. What am I hung on? Good fish, and I'm hung up. Dang it. Well, that was a good fish I'm on, y'all, but it's run me around something and I cannot. Oh wait, there we go. I think I got it. This is a good bass. Oh, come here. Oh, it's a monster smallie. Oh! Oh my! Look at that! Literally ran me under something and thought I was hung up. Look at that, y'all. That is a monster smallmouth. Boy, how easy that hook just came out of his mouth. Oh, buddy. Look at that. Man, that is what we're looking for. We'll get a picture of this guy and get him back in the water. All right, guys, get him back out here. Man. All right. We're off to a great start. That was it's off of my normal setup. If you follow the channel, you know I don't overcomplicate things. It's just a swivel, a small weight, pre-tied leader with a hook, We're using 14-pound K9 fluorocarbon mainline on, this is my Lew's Xfinity XF30 open face. Nothing crazy. It's 6.6 medium action. So yeah, he bent that hook. We'll get it straightened out. We'll get back out here and see if we can't catch a couple more. That right there just made my day. Even if I don't catch another fish, that smallmouth right there was worth the trip. But I'm gonna try to catch all another fish. Another good fish here, y'all. Oh, look at that, y'all. Not a monster. And this is why it's important to keep your rod tip up and keep tension on the line. Watch this. Well, that's a nice bass. He's got some good color to him. He's nice and healthy. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I've been sitting here for a while, about an hour probably since we caught that last one. And I'm sitting here playing on my phone, and I looked up and, well, we got lucky. It's a nice one right there. That's two really good bass this morning. Man, yeah. All right, you know the routine. Picture, and we're gonna get this guy back in the water. He probably a good solid pound and a half. All right. Would have had the camera on there to see the whole thing, but well, like I said, sitting here playing on my phone. So we're just lucky we got that fish. So, all right, let's get back out here and catch some more. All right, guys. So that is two really good bass so far. It was a nice largemouth and a super nice smallmouth. I've only been out here maybe an hour and a half, and I think a key thing to take away from today's video is that, especially fishing for bass from the bank, unless you're in a pond or something, it can be difficult. It can be not what you want it to be. Of course, it'd be nice to come out here and catch 10, 15 nice bass just like those that we've caught, but the reality is that's not always the case, and I preach this all the time. I try my best not to overcomplicate things. Yes, I could sit here and throw a bunch of different lures, but in reality, if I want to just catch fish, my best option is a live bait of some kind. So we're using medium shiners today, and I've got some small shiners in there, but we're not trying to make this harder than it has to be. I'm out here trying to give myself the best chance possible to catch the most fish, and in my opinion, with live bait is the way to do that. So we're supposed to have some rain moving in, I think later this afternoon, so hopefully it'll hold off long enough for us to sit out here and catch a few more. But yeah, don't overcomplicate it, guys. If you want to catch fish, you don't have to go out here and spend hundreds of dollars on a bunch of different lures. Now, if I was fishing from a boat and I was mobile and could move up and down and along the bank, I would 100% have some artificial lures with me to throw. And I mean, I do. I have my bag with me, but we're just gonna live bait it today. And yeah, if it isn't broke, ain't no reason to fix it. I want that bobber to go all the way under, and then we're gonna wait and set the hook. There, just like that, y'all. That's how you do that. Nope. No, about lost the GoPro. We watch that bobber just back and forth, back and forth. But when you're fishing with shiners like this, and you've got them hooked through the mouth and out the nose, it's going to be a slow, gentle takedown. And like I said, you want to wait for that bobber to go all the way under. You want to wait a good, solid, hard 1 Mississippi, and then you want to set the hook. I think something might be playing with this catfish rod right here, but yeah, let's get this guy back in the water. There we go. All right, guys, we're back out with this rod right here, but I keep hearing my bait alarm go off. It's actually went off on both of these, but it's been a gentle zip, zip. And if it was a fish, it should be a continuous zzz. It's the best sound effects I can give. But the water's rose about a foot since I've been here. So what that tells me is the dam's just a mile upriver. And I can tell that there's a little bit more of a current. So I'm almost 100% positive that's just the current catching it and kind of pulling it a little bit. So it's one thing to be aware of, is pay attention, because I don't want to be constantly reeling in, throwing back out, reeling in, throwing back out. So yeah, those are just fake bites, but hopefully we get I hope we get another bass, because if I can't catch catfish, I'm okay with catching bass. Excuse me. Way out there, y'all. Oh, this is a big old bass. See if we can land him. Boom! Woo-wee! Look at that. Boy, we had a great hook set on him. That's a bass, y'all. Man! Ugh. Run over here, get my pliers, and get my scale. Alright, y'all. There he goes. How about that? It's been raining on us for about the last 30-40 minutes. We're still going to keep fishing, because I do have some cover here from the trees. So hey, man, it has been a good morning. I have zero complaints. I'd like to have caught a catfish, but hey, nothing to be upset about. So sure, I got the hiccups. Let's get rebaited and get right back out here. Alright guys, this is not the way I wanted to end this video. I had every intention of continuing to fish for another hour or so. The rain was kind of slacking off, but two guys came down. I didn't film any of this, but two guys came down seen where I was fishing, not a big deal, there's plenty of other spots, but then proceeded to come right down, place their rod holders right in the ground next to my 2 catfishing poles, cross my lines when they cast it out, and you can fish anywhere you want. That's public land. I'm not saying you can't. If you see someone fishing in a spot, don't walk down and mess up what they've got going on. Just find another spot to fish, or at least ask. Be like, hey, is it cool if I fish here next to you? Can I fish by you? Whatever. But anyway, all that aside, let's get back to the video today. We had an awesome day on the water. Man, we caught some really, really good bass. We didn't catch any catfish, but I will take a bass fishing trip over a catfishing trip whenever I can get it, and that's a-okay with me. Ended up with 4 fish. Hey, had a couple really nice ones, had a really nice smallie and a really, really nice largemouth. So all in all, that is an awesome day on the water. We will get back in the mode of filming every week, posting videos. Like I said, life's been a little busy here the past month. So yeah, as always, I appreciate y'all so much for tagging along. If you haven't already, hit that like and that subscribe button for me. Hey, we'll do this again next weekend. God bless. I hope each and every one of y'all have a great upcoming week. And hey, until next time, y'all, let's go fishing.